Alam nating lahat na hindi madaling mag-supervise ng mga tao. Kaakibat ng pagiging supervisor ang sakripisyo at pagmamahal sa trabaho. Matigas ang ulo ng coachee, low-performing ang subordinate, hindi team player ang member, di ka nag-iisa sa problemang yan. Sa lesson na ito ay pag-uusapan natin ang mga yan. Ako pumuli si Yong ng HRPRD, ng HRDO at welcome sa ating third lesson on how to conduct a coaching conversation. For this lesson, we aim to attain the following objectives. We will identify basic performance management tool that can be used when conducting coaching conversation. Naalala niyo ba ang Grow Coaching Model? Pag-uusapan natin yan maya-maya lang. We will also assist you in listing down questions that can be used to identify a coach's goal or delve performance issues. Naalala mo ba ang 3 katangian na dapat meron ng isang coach? Ano-ano nga ang mga ito? Ang 3 katangian ay ang ability to listen, to ask powerful questions, and to understand. Mukhang handa ka na nga sa role mo bilang coach. Pero teka, pag-usapan muna natin ang Grow Coaching Model. Ano ba ito at paano ka matutulungan nito sa pagko-coach? Alam mo ba ang Grow Coaching Model ay isa sa pinakasimple, structured at popular na coaching models? They say the Grow Coaching Model is a great starting point for new coaches. Tamang-tama pala ito para sa atin. GROW is the acronym for 4 key stages in a successful coaching conversation. G stands for goals, R stands for reality, O stands for options, and W stands for way forward or what to do. Isa-isahin natin ang bawat stage ng GROW coaching model. During the goal stage, the coachee needs to determine exactly what she wants to achieve through the coaching conversation. During the reality stage, the coach clarifies the current situation as objectively as possible. Once the underlying issues are identified, the coach asks some more questions so the coachee can identify available options. This is the third stage. The last stage is where the coachee moves from considering options to making decisions or way forward or what to do. The model we describe is a powerful coaching method that facilitates goals attainment and fosters personal and professional development. Paano naman ang tamang pagtatanong? Ito ang ilan lamang sa mga halimbawa ng mga tanong na pwedeng gamitin sa bawat stages ng GROW model. Maaaring gamitin ang mga sumusunod na tanong during goal stage. Ano ang gusto mong ma-achieve sa coaching conversation na ito? Paano ka matutulungan ng coaching conversation na ito? Ito naman ang mga halimbawang tanong para sa reality stage. Kumusta ka sa iyong trabaho? Paano mo ilalarawan ang iyong mga kaganapan sa kasalukuyan? Maari mo bang ilarawan paano nakakaapekto ang mga pangyayaring ito sa iyong performance? Ano sa palagay mo ang dahilan kung bakit ito nangyayari? Ito naman ang mga halimbawang tanong para sa option stage. Ano-ano ang mga pwede nating gawin at pagtulungan upang masolusyonan ang iyong concern? Ano ang maaari pa nating gawin o kaya mong ibahagi? Ano pa kaya ang mga options na naisip mo? Maaari namang gamitin ang mga sumusunod na tanong during ways forward stage. Alin kaya sa mga nasabi natin na option ang pwede nating simulan at i-commit na gawin? Kailan natin ito sisimulan? Sa palagay mo, pag ito ang pinili natin na option, makakatulong ba ito upang makamit natin ang iyong goal? Ano-ano kaya ang mga magiging balakid sa pagkamit ng iyong goal? Paano natin ito pagtutulungan? May mga suporta ka bang kakailanganin mula sa akin? Through the GROW model, the coach can ask questions and help their coachee discover solutions on their own. Ulitin natin ha. Makikinig, magtatanong, at uunawa. Hindi magsasalita ng magsasalita. Sabi ni John Whitmore, questions are the heart of coaching. Again, questions are the heart of coaching. Therefore, it is important that as a coach, we develop the questioning skills. Tandaan, maaaring hindi maging successful ang coaching conversation kung mali ang paraan ng pagtatanong. Iwasan din natin ang tanong na nagsisimula sa bakit dahil nagpapahiwatig ito ng kritisismo at maaaring magdulot ng defensive reaction mula sa coachee. Sa halip, simula ng tanong sa ano o paano. Remember that coaching questions are always open questions that can't be answered with a simple yes or no. So we need to provide appropriate questions that would encourage conversation. Sa pamamagitan ng pagtatanong ng tama, binibigyan natin ng pagkakataon si coachee na ihayag ang kanyang saloobin, mga hangarin at plano. Sa ganitong senaryo, hindi tayo ang nagsasabi, nagtuturo at nag-uutos sa kung ano ang dapat niyang gawin. Remember the key principles of coaching? Tama, awareness and responsibility. Remember, you don't go to coaching because you have the best answers to issues at hand, but because you have the best questions and that you are willing to listen and understand. There are 3 things that you need to remember when doing coaching conversation. First, never judge the person you are coaching on their situation. Second, do not ask multiple questions. Ask one question at a time. Third, do not ask leading questions where your questions contain a hint at the answer you want. Take note that in every coaching conversations that you do, you will have to write them on a coaching journal. This is the example of the Individual Performance Monitoring and Coaching Journal or the IPM-CJ. This form is also included in the UP Strategic Performance Management System Manual. Huwag kalimutang itala sa iyong journal ang mga napag-usapan ninyo ni coachee. Magsisilbi itong gabay sa next session ninyo ng iyong coachee. Ano-ano nga ba ang mga ideal qualities ng isang good coach? Una sa lahat, the coach should be honest, genuine, and authentic. The coach must have a positive view of human nature. They want others to succeed. They can create a thinking environment. They enjoy seeing others develop. They enjoy learning. They want others to be independent. They are generous with appreciation. They value the opinion and initiative of others. They keep information confidential and are trusted by others. They have an open mind and are tolerant of diverse views. And lastly, they motivate others by setting a good example. Bago tayo matapos, let's review what GROW model means. G stands for tama, goals. Goals ni coachee ha, hindi ang sinet mong goal for him or for her. R stands for tama, reality. Ito ang kasalukuyang nangyayari at nagaganap na nakakaapekto sa performance ni coachee. O stands for tama uli, option. Kay coachee manggagaling ang options ha. For your part, magtatanong, makikinig, at uunawa ka bilang coach. And finally, W stands for tama, ways forward or what to do. Important sa stage na to na magkaroon ng commitment si coachee sa kung ano ang gagawin niya or ninyong dalawa upang ma-improve ang performance. Paalala, huwag niyong kalimutan na pag-usapan ng timeline. Importante ito para klaro ang mga deliverables at commitment. Ayan ang GROW coaching model. Simple, structured, at kapaki-pakinabang. So paano? Hintayin namin ang coaching story mo ha? Huwag kalimutan ng journal.